I'm Larry Marble. It's time for a big old heaping helping of ag information. You're listening to our program courtesy of the good folks at D&D Farm and Ranch on I-10 in Seguin. That's DDTexasOutfitters.com. Neighbor, let's take a look at corn, beans, and wheat, courtesy of John Tuggle. Much of the market-making news is little changed. It is still dry for this week in Argentina and Brazil, but significant rains are still forecast for next. Still no invasion of the Ukraine by the Russians, although President Biden predicted it would happen day before yesterday, and he continued today to predict it will happen. The grains reacted by trading on both sides of uneven, with all the grains closing higher. Corn up 3, beans up 4, KC wheat up 15. USDA reported new export sales for the past week of 36.7 million bushels of corn to Japan and Mexico, the biggest buyers, 106.1 million bushels of beans to the communist Chinese and to an unknown destination. Interestingly, more soybeans were sold for the crop year 22-23 than for this crop year. New milo export sales total 5.8 million bushels for the crop year, while 2023 crop sales were a negative of 2.1 million bushels. Corpus Christi's Public Elevator and Archer Daniels Midland opened for milo trucks this week 7 to 4:45. The Andersons Houston closed this week, reopening Monday the 21st. Cargill Houston is closed for trucks until March 1. In regards to this report, your futures of ag interest: March corn $6.50, even money up 3. March beans $15.92, even money up 4.5. KC wheat March contract $8.23, up 15. There's your commodities. 800-288-4453. Tuggle and Company, Corpus. We're on the line with Klein Spear from Southwest Livestock Exchange, Uvalde. Klein, how did the cattle sell?
Went well. We had 676 head today. Had a real active market. Those Packer bulls were pretty steady. Those Packer cows were a couple dollars better, and the good calves and yearlings I thought were a couple dollars better this week again. There was sure lots of guys looking for them. Those number one choice steers of $1.30 to $1.60, lightweights $1.55 up to about $1.90, 95. Choice heifers $1.05 to $1.55, and those lightweight heifers $1.40 to $1.70. Crossbred steers $1.30 up to $1.55. Those lightweights $1.40 up to $1.80. Crossbred heifers $1.05 to $1.35, and the lightweights were $1.25 to $1.55. Good stocker cows $75 to $1.10. Good Packer bulls today $90 to $1.05. Those good breaker cows today $74 to $85. Those cutters and canners were $48 to $58, and the Shelly cows were $25 to $45. Good pairs today $11 to $1,300, and the plainer pairs $750 to $950. Good bred cows today $750 up to $1,100. So overall, a really nice run today.
Are you aware of anything for next week yet?
We got a couple deals coming on Tuesday for the sheep and goat sale, and then we got a couple guys that are going to get some cattle in next Wednesday, and we'll see kind of what they get caught and what comes to town.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Klein Spear.
Call us at the office, 830-278-5621, or my cell phone, 830-591-3241.
Neighbor, let's take a look at meat moves from yesterday. National pork carcass cutout value 10.02 higher in the afternoon at 116.54. Hams were up 25.22 and the loin bounced by 11.37. We slaughtered 1.885 million head for the week through Thursday. That April lean hog contract up 217 at 107.57. As we move toward the beef side of it, box beef prices lower again, a 3-cent drop on the choice, $1.23 on the select. That widened the spread back to a whopping $4.74. Estimated slaughter for the week, 488,000 head. As we look toward that futures segment, February live cattle 143.40 up 27.50. March feeders 166.20 down 125. Neighbor, there's your meat moves. We're on the line with Kenny Mingus from Milam County Livestock Auction, Cameron. Kenny, how is the Friday sale looking Thursday evening?
Well, we got pretty busy this evening, tagging right on 1,100 tonight. You know, depending on the weather, Larry, it's supposed to be cool in the morning, and we didn't get much rain, though, so I think we're going to have 1,300 to 1,500 with probably about 250 cows.
Of the cow side, many keepers or mostly color cows?
There's some of both. There's a few good little palpated cows here. There's a guy that brought some little old young cows. They're not very big. We aged and palpated all of them. They were all pairs, handful of breds on those. So there will be a few cows here that'll work to go home. And then just some strings of calves. No great big consigners, 15 here, 30 there. But the quality looks good. Looks good.
Good deal. That'll make for an even kind of sale day. Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Kenny.
You bet. Just catch us at the office Monday through Wednesday at 254-697-6697. You follow us on our webpage at MilamCountyLivestockAuction.com or catch us on Facebook.
We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you Monday.
You bet. Thanks so much for what you do.
Neighbor announcing the Foundation Angus Alliance 15th year anniversary sale coming up Saturday, February the 19th, 2022. 100 plus bulls, 40 females at the sale site, which is the Luling Foundation, 523 South Mulberry Avenue in Luling. For more information, call 512-844-6415 or 512-754-1237. That's the Foundation Angus Alliance 15th anniversary sale coming up Saturday, February the 19th. 100 bulls, 40 females. 512-844-6415, 512-754-1237. We're on the line with Ken Jordan, Jordan Cattle Auction. Had a sale in San Saba. Ken, how did it turn out?
You bet, Larry. It ended up a real good day. Had right at 1,400 head of cattle. I think just a hair over. I thought overall demand continued to be very, very good with a lot of buyer activity again today. I thought overall the stocker steers, they pretty well sold fully steady. I had two head that weighed 528, brought $1.97 today, a little over $1,040. Another group had weighing 568 at $1.93, and that was right at $1,096 on those. We did have several of those lighter calves brought up to $2 to $2.40 a pound on those. Stocker heifers I thought were a full $5 higher today. Had a group of 7 heifers weighed 512 at $1.89, right at $968 on those. Again, the feeder cattle, I thought the feeder steers were probably a full $5 higher. Had 6 steers today in one draft, weighed 619 pounds at $1.90 today. On those 619 pound steers, they dollared out $1,176 and some change. Also had a really choice group of kind of a yearling set of cattle, 6 of them in a deal, weighed 783, brought $1.54, right at $1,206 on those. Packer cows, I thought overall were probably $2 higher. I thought overall bulls were steady. Pairs and bred cows, I thought overall steady and very good demand on the ones that were offered, Larry. So overall, very strong sale, very, very active market.
How about the special?
You bet. We're looking for a good special, probably around 2,200 heads, something like that. Got about 230-something pair, 40 pair, about 1,000-something bred cows, about, I think, 450 head of bred heifers, and about 400-plus open heifers. So a lot of good quality. You don't make it a sale, you can go to our website, and it'll be live on the internet, Larry. Just go to our website, and you can find that. Our website's at jordancattle.com. We'll probably be posting our running order somewhere around 6:30 or so on Friday evening, Larry, on our website.
Give us a phone number right quick.
You bet. Give us a call, area code 325-372-5159. We'll be glad to hear from you.
Wholesale Steel, family owned and operated since 1976. Has heavy-duty panels, the first and only panels on the market with a lifetime warranty against damage from your animals. Wholesale Steel with 2 locations to serve you in San Antonio and Hearn. Financing available, and we wholesale to the public. Visit our website at wholesalesteelsa.com or call 210-624-2000 for Wholesale Steel.
We're on the line with Jody Fry for Producers in Cargyle, San Angelo. How did our Thursday sale turn out?
Turned out real good, Larry. Had right at 1,400 head. I believe 1,395 was the total. Compared to last week's sale, calling these calves and yearlings another $3 to $5 higher. Extremely strong demand for those better quality offerings calves today. And we had several good quality calves on offer today. Slaughter cows and bulls, steady. Continued strong demand for those fleshy and heavyweight slaughter cows and bulls. Red cows and pairs, of course, we didn't have near as many as we had the week before at that special cow sale, but the ones we had today was selling near steady. Best demand remains for those young heavy bred cows. On your better quality steer calves, weighing 400 to 600 pounds, from 145 all the way up to a high of 230. The majority of those cattle kind of trading from 150 to 180. Better quality steer calves weighing 6 to 800 pounds, 125 to 175, mostly 135 to 155. Better quality heifer calves, 400 to 600 pounds, from 125 all the way up to a high of 170, mostly 135 to 155. Slaughter cows, average to high yielding from 60 to 75. Not as many of those very high yielding slaughter cows as we had last week. Those trading from 76 to 86. Did have a couple of just really outstanding high yielding slaughter cows that brought into the 90s. Thinner or lower yielding type cows, still a few of those from 35 to 55. Slaughter bulls, average to high yielding from 82 to 102. Not near as many of those high yielding slaughter bulls as we had the week before. The ones we had today kind of traded from 103 up to a high of 111. Bred cows and heavy bred 2-year-olds, average to better quality from 750 to 1100. Had a few young heavy breds, some groups of those from 1200 to a high of 1450. And cow calf pairs, just a few small groups of those from 1000 to 1225.
Well, what about next week?
Well, the weather's supposed to be really nice over the weekend leading up to the sheep and goat sale on Tuesday. I think our numbers will just continue to grow there. Very little moisture like we talked about here last night. That won't change anything. So at least 4,500 to 5,000 or more, I would think, on Tuesday. Weather permitting, I think we'll fall back a little bit on cattle next week. I'm looking for somewhere 800 to 1,000.
Tell everybody how to get a hold of you, Jody Fry.
You bet. Catch us there at the office at 325-653-3371. My mobile phone would be 234-7895.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye. Neighbor, I want to remind you about my friends Stephen and Terry Lehman at Lehman Pipe and Cattle. They've got used sucker rod in 5/8, 3/4, 7/8, and 1 inch, and they've got used oil fill pipe, the #1 structural, straight, no holes, splits, or heavy scale, 2 3/8, 2 7/8, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6 5/8, 7 5/8, 10 3/4, and 16 and 24-inch diameters. Also, from time to time, they see some #2 pipe available at a reduced price. Truckload discounts and delivery also available. They also have cattle guards. They make them from 10-foot wide to 30-foot wide, depending on the customer's needs and wants, with or without wings or cross gates. Also, the heavy-duty concrete beams to set them on. Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. Email them at lehmanpipe@gmail.com or call Stephen at 979-966-3447 or Terry at 979-820-8155. That's Stephen and Terry Lehman, Lehman Pipe and Cattle. We're on the line with Rodney Butler, Beeville Livestock. Rodney, we have a Friday sale. What's it looking like Thursday night?
Oh, we got good calves to sell tomorrow. I'm not sure how many cows are on the yards right now, but we're tagging on about a little over 400 right now. So I imagine we'll get another 100 in between now and sale time, or 150 in now sale time. Got some good Packer bulls, got a handful of good cows to sell, but we got some good calves to sell. We got some big yearlings to sell, and then we got some light calves that come off heifers to sell tomorrow. I think there's probably around 50 of those light calves, and then there's 70 or so of those bigger cattle that we got from one place. But looking like a good sale tomorrow. I would be say around that 5.5 to 600 tomorrow, sir.
Tell everybody what time you start and how to get a hold of you in Beeville.
Yeah, we start at 11 o'clock tomorrow. We sell sheep and goats and horses if we have any, and then we start on our cows, and then we start on our yearlings. And you can call me at Sale Barn at 361-358-1727, or you can try me on my mobile, 645-5002.
We're on the line with Sam from D&D. Sam, I've never seen as much Stay Tough fence in my whole life.
That's right, Larry. Right now, we have the largest supply of American T-post and the largest supply of Stay Tough fencing in Texas.
Tell us how to take advantage of all that product.
All you got to do, Larry, is call me at 830-379-7340, and that's for one of our friendly staff members.
We're on the line with Josh Tilkey, Karns City Auction. Josh, how did it go last week?
Went very well, Larry. We got a fair shake at the weather, and we had right at 700 cattle, a little over 200 sheep and goats.
Let's walk the pins.
The cattle were very strong on the calves. Packers were steady as well. 2 to 3 weight steers, 175 to 205. 3 to 4s, 185 to 220. 4 to 5 weight men, 168 to $2. 5 to 6s, 155 to 192. 6 to 7s, 140 to 155. 7 pluses, $1.25 to 148. Heifer mates 2 to 3, 150 to 180. 3 to 4s, 148 to $2. 4 to 5s, 150 to 210. 5 to 6s, $140 to 180. 6 to 7 weight gals, $1.20 to 146. Older bull yearlings, 128 to 140. Long heifer yearlings, $1.10 to 130. Bred cows, $11.50 to $14.50. No good pairs on the lot last week. Packer cows #1 yielding 72 to 88 cents. #2 yield 60 to 65, and the bulls 90 to $1.08. Like I said, we had 210 sheep and goats. Kids 25 to 50 pounds, 145 to 195. 50 to 100 pounds, including the show weathers, 260 to 300. Nannies 245 to 350. Billies 260 to 375. Butcher lambs 165 to 250, and the rams 330 to 500. Larry.
What are we anticipating for this Saturday sale, Josh?
Well, this whole dry northern's blowing in, which is not a great sign for the rain chances, but we have about 100, 125 calves in there so far. We think it'll be a touch lighter, somewhere around the 450, 500 range, but I've heard that market's just as good as it was last week.
Well, tell everybody how to contact you, please.
If you can use any of our services, call us here at the barn, 830-780-3382, or on the cell phone, 830-623-2855.
And the motto down there?
Long live Cowboys, Larry.
Happy birthday, Josh.
Thank you so much.
Neighbor, here's a shotgun look at the grains. Corpus Milo, 13.13. Yellow corn, 7.55. Houston wheat, 9.23. Houston beans, 14.10 3/4. Texas cotton, 3,700. 11 bales at 116.19. I'm Larry Marble. You're my neighbor. Neighbor, good day to you.